Hey yo, group 3, group 4 actually. So, used to group 3. Group 4, so you're gonna be doing some basics first for factorization, something you learned last year. I just wanna make sure everybody is on the same page. So I'm gonna go through some questions on the lecture notes, and then this will be used as my examples for this video. I'm not gonna go through all, so I'm just gonna go through each type, okay? And then you apply what you understand from this video into your homework. Okay, so I'll go for 1b here. 7x minus 28x squared minus y. Now you have to treat these as like boxes, and remember the negative applies to the one on the right, not on the left. Now we are going to identify what's common between the two boxes. The two boxes have multiples of 7, so you can factorize 7 out. So basically getting $7 from each one of them. Well, not really getting $7 from them. You're dividing it by 7. Okay, you're dividing each box by 7. Something else that is common is x here. So I'm gonna take out x. Now what is left is gonna be 7x is taken away. So if nothing is left, you don't write 0, you put in 1. Because the opposite of factorization is actually rainbow method. And when you do rainbow method, like you're gonna go reverse, you're gonna multiply 7x into 1. So 7x times 1 will be 7x, and then you get this again. So it has to be 1 there, because if you put 0, 7x times 0 will be 0. So it doesn't make sense. Minus 28 divided by 7 is 4. And then you take 1x out from this x squared. 1 is left, 4x. And then y is not taken away, so it's still there. This is how you factorize it. 7x bracket 1 minus 4xy, close the bracket. All right, this question. Now, if both of them have a negative, both, okay, not just one. Let's say the negative's in the front and this plus. I will not factorize negative. Both of them has to be negative in order for me to factorize. Again, make sure both of them have the same common thing. So take out the negative. What else can we factorize? They both have an a. One has an a squared, but the lowest value is a, power 1. So we only take one a away. There's one b that we can take away here, bracket. Now, if you take away a negative, it will change sign to a positive. So now it's going to be positive, and then 2 is not taken away. A squared becomes a. We're taking 1a from a squared, so 1 is left. B is taken away, nothing, no more b there. Then negative is taken away, it becomes positive. A is taken away, no a, and then b squared, 1 is taken away, only 1 remains, b. So this is how you factorize. That's basically you're taking away negative ab from each box, and what remains is going to be on this bracket on the right side. That's what's happening. If you're not sure, you can double check by doing rainbow method. Okay, another question type. Okay, let's go through this one. Now, if it's bracket like this, yes. So if it's bracket like this, wait, I'm just checking. Like, okay. If it's bracket like this, we're going to factorize the same bracket, right? You can actually factorize a bracket. So x plus 3 in this bracket gets factorized. What's left is going to be 4 and negative y. Don't forget the negative. It has to be there. So 4 minus y on the right bracket. So that's how you factorize a bracket. Now over here is a bit tough. 7 minus x and 7 minus x are not the same. They're different. So you need to manipulate this one. Now how you do that is you actually have to swap them, x minus 7. And when you swap them, it produces a negative in front of it, like an extra negative. So when you combine this negative with this negative, it becomes positive. I think I will explain that in class. So negative times negative is positive. So you have positive 5 here, bracket, x minus 7. So now you have the same bracket, and you're going to do the same thing again. X minus 7, the bracket, what remains is on the other bracket, x plus 5. All right, so that's how it is. Now we move on to this type. When there are 4 terms, and usually this is the case, you have to factorize 2 separately. So you're gonna group them up. This is one group, and this is another group. On the red group, something is in common, a. So I'm gonna factorize a out, b minus c is left. On the blue group, 5 is common, so take out 5. Then b minus c is left. Now, usually after that, you will see that the 2 brackets are in common. So you have to factorize b minus c. Factorizing b minus c would produce a plus 5 as the remainder. So what's left is a plus 5, right? We factorize the greens. What's remaining is a plus 5. So the rest of the questions are more or less the same. You have to group them up. So sometimes you may have to rearrange. So let's say these two are not in common. Nothing is in common. 6 and 5 are not really multiples. N, M are different letters. So you have to rearrange. So 6n can be paired up with negative 2mn. And then 5m is paired up with negative 15. All right. Then you factorize separately. Now the last okay, maybe this one I'll save it for another video. We do one more question. Let's just continue here. So if you group them up like this, then you can factorize 2 and n out. Then this will be 6 divided by 2 is 3. N is gone, so no more n. Minus 2 divided by 2 is 1. You can put 1 here, but we don't really write 1 when there's a letter next to it. We just write m. So it's basically 1m, but we don't write the 1 there. Then over here, we factorize 5. M is left, minus 15 divided by 5. Not 15 minus 5, don't do that. It's actually divide. 15 divided by 5, you get 2. Oh, sorry, 3. Again, when you do rainbow method, you're multiplying. So when we're factorizing, we're actually dividing. Then, oh, this is tough. So we have to swap this one first. It's gonna be 3 minus m. Negative will be in the front because we're taking out negative when we swap them. And then now the 2 brackets are the same. Same. So we have 3 minus m bracket. 2n minus 5. Okay, so try your best. This is a very tough chapter. If you don't get it now, then you're going to struggle with the rest of the chapter. So this is just the first part of this. Try your best to understand. I'll spend more time on the first part of the chapter. All right, ciao, bye, good luck.